Hey, what's going on, guys? We will YouTube here back with another video, and we've got some Return of the Duelist special edition news for you guys today. Acid Golem and TechGen's Hyper Librarian are going to be re-released. It's actually great news for Europe because we haven't been able to use Acid Golem previous to this. TechGen's Hyper Librarian, of course, will support the Laval archetype as well as all of that junk doppel stuff that people have been using for a while as well. So they're pretty good re-releases. Of course, we were all expecting Max C to be re-released, and it looks like he's not going to be, as Mega Capital G has iterated as well. So that's kind of disappointing. It means you're going to have to pay full price for the card, which isn't, which is never ideal. And Max C is pretty much needed more than ever nowadays. That people are now running Geargiz, and windups, of course, are still popular. 6 Samurais. There's a greater variety of decks. In fact, Vexicus put up a video recently with a huge list of top 8s, and you're just kind of seeing like such a huge variety of stuff. There's no kind of domination. There's no single deck that's dominating right now, which is of course the way Yu-Gi-Oh should be. People should be allowed to be more original and more creative in terms of what decks they choose to use at like big events and stuff, and still be able to do well. I've always said that it comes down to the skill of the player rather than the deck itself. But last format, I really just felt like if you were running a certain deck, you had an inherent advantage over certain other decks, those that weren't tier 1, for example. But in any case, regarding these re-releases, yeah, they're not bad at all. Acid Golem, I used to love him when I used him on Dueling Network. Of course, I was never able to use him at like a locals or anything like that. But nowadays, I kind of start thinking to myself, when I started using him with Atlanteans, for example, and when I was like testing out Bahamut Shark and bringing out Acid Golem, the worst thing in the world to do, by the way, I just started feeling that he wasn't that great a card. I mean, he's only good to get over stuff. But now we still have BLS, and most decks can fit him in somehow. So why not just run BLS? You go into Acid Golem, you can't special summon. He lasts you a couple of turns. You have to pay 2,000 detach material or take 2,000 damage. And then, when you have no materials, you have to take 2,000 damage every turn. So, if you can't find a way to get rid of that Acid Golem, he's just basically a 3,000 wall that your opponent more than likely can't get over. But that's all. So, I don't know what's so great about Acid Golem. But the only thing I'm happy about, of course, is that now we can use him in Europe, since he's been re-released in another edition, which is cool, since we've never been able to use him before. So, anyway, guys, let me know what you think of these re-releases. I, myself, think they're okay. They're not amazing, but I've never owned a TechGen's Hyper Librarian because he was always about like the $20 mark. Plus, I was never building the deck, so it was never really my intention to get my hands on one. But now, since he's like going to be cheap as hell, like $2 a piece, I might as well just pick up 3 of them, like everyone else, I presume, is going to do. It's quite late for them to actually announce this. Usually the special editions come at the end of the month after the set, which is exactly what's happening, except they usually announce it weeks and weeks before that, like 6 weeks before, 4 weeks before the end of the following month. So they didn't do it this time, oh well. But yeah, let me know what you think of these promos, these re-releases. I think they're pretty good. Also, my competition will be coming up soon, so keep an eye out for that. I still haven't decided what I'm going to put up, but I put up a binder video shortly before I uploaded this video. And I'm just basically looking for suggestions of what I should put in the competition. Pretty much any card or any paraphernalia that I own is up for grabs, like my mat. Obviously not the binder itself, but like anything in the binder is like, I'm willing to put that up in the competition. So just let me know, and I'll be sure to, take it into consideration, as they say. Anyway, guys, I'm a YouTuber, and I am signing out. Peace, guys.